Rev it up a little bit.
We're gonna die, bro.
A little more. A little more.
Sup, dog?
What's up? New whip, boo.
God damn. Bro, that shit was aggressive. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. We did something that may or may not
interest all of you guys.
No, they'll like it. Piss off the neighbors. I think it already has. This car will most likely be faster than all the cars we have in this shop, the next door shop, and probably any shops around after I throw a big turbo on it, which Junior is obviously going to want to get after he gets tired of how fast this thing is, because this thing is super fast. You're not ready for VTEC.
I'm not supposed to say anything.
Decided to buy a Honda. Well, it's our first Honda build. And it's pretty much already built to an extent. Like the hard work is done for us.
Yeah.
And this is our first bought, not built Honda.
Because it's going to be a daily. So I can get rid of my OBS.
But it doesn't mean that we're not going to be working on it and doing some cool upgrades.
Maybe a turbo later on, a K-swap.
Get a different wing.
Get a different wing. If anyone wants this wing, hit me up. I don't want it. Original wing.
What's been done to this? Since you're a Honda expert in the last week. This thing is minty. And when I say minty, it's probably the cleanest car we've ever owned. I'm gonna be honest with you. It is very, very clean. The exterior, super nice, has the original Honda paint. The interior looks so good, right? No cracks on the dash, everything looks fresh. And it has some sweet Recaros, some Keys Racing steering wheel, which is typical for Hondas, and the cluster is from an S2000, which we'll show you guys later when we actually turn it on. But aside from that, the exterior is pretty simple. Like OEM mudguards, TE37s, which TE the world. Going back in time, I sold my TE37s that's on my IS300 now to Nick. I ended up picking up some Nismo LMGT4s. They looked good on my car, but they look better on the S14. I really wanted my TEs back, so we traded, and I got them back, even though he said he would never sell them to me again. But those Nismos are a lot rarer than the TEs. It also has an engine swap, and it's like typical, right?
Yeah.
To swap these motors.
It's a typical engine swap people do to the EG hatches.
I know nothing about Hondas, so a B16 swap, what is that? This originally came single cam, so let's pop the hood and show you guys what we're working with. It's, for the most part, the engine's completely stock, just has some nice bolt-ons, but it's a good canvas for us to start building things, and it's so clean. Damn. Would you look at that intake, bro? And the best part is it has a removable PCV hose.
Quick release.
Oh God. So the B16 A2, which is the OBD2 version. So it came out of maybe like a 99 to 2000 Honda Civic Si. And it revs really high. I didn't think that the rest of the Honda motors revved as high as like an S2000. So this revs to like 8500, 8700, right? Like,
yeah, 8500.
Decent amount. And it has some DC Sport headers, Skunk 2 intake. What?
It's a dork.
A dork.
Yeah.
Is that what they call them?
That's a wheel dick.
Whoa, bro, calm down. We can't say that. We're going to get demonetized, right? I think the coolest part is it has an LSD trans. I didn't know how expensive these engine mounts are, but they're pretty pricey. We have some Hasport engine mount and tranny mount, which you can't see because none of the intake. But aside from that, it's mostly stock. It just has an exhaust all the way back. It's really loud. Probably should put a resonator on it. These things have, you know, the drone, the Honda drone. That's typical. But it has a nice exhaust, and it has some really nice hardware. I think it has G development hardware, Chasing J's. Even has the Chasing J's lug nuts, which are super expensive. And I think one of the coolest parts too is these normally come with drum rears.
Yeah.
So it has.
So they converted from the Integra.
That's sweet.
So all around the disc brakes and calipers, like they're from the Integra.
And we haven't even really jacked it up to see like what suspension stuff. I think he's.
The rear, I think it's Skunk 2.
That's a Honda right here. Look at that. As far as the coilovers though, we don't know the brand. I think he said it was like eBay, which we can always upgrade later. It drives pretty good. What do you think, dude? Damn. Baller ass shit. This has been tastefully modified, but nothing crazy. So it's a good canvas for us to start on, especially because of the daily. We don't want to spend too much money on it. And Junior wants to really enjoy it. And honestly, I've driven it, he's driven it, but Nick hasn't. And it's a blast to drive. We're gonna be taking it for a spin right now. The only gripe that we're having right now and the only issue that we're dealing with is it does have a high idle. And we checked for vacuum leaks. We found a leak from the throttle body gasket. We replaced that. Still has an idle about like 2,000 RPMs. It's running a P28 ECU with the chip. We don't know if that's affecting anything. Maybe it just needs to get retuned. Maybe the IAC is bad. We already replaced that along with the throttle position sensor. X2K cluster. Gas, temp, and miles per hour doesn't work. We definitely have to fix that. I'm pretty sure they make a plug-and-play harness, but for now, it'll work. Oof, all the solid motor mount rattles.
Yeah, this looks crazy.
That Honda power, baby. God damn. I feel like VTEC kicks it around like 55. Unfamiliar with VTEC, it's actually a really simple design. All it really does is it changes the cam profile to a more aggressive cam setting when you hit a certain RPM, whatever it's set at, right? Instead of it being variable like a lot of new cars, it just switches from one to the other.
Seems pretty fun.
I told you, bro. Look. This motor is literally not touched. Full bolt on, you're not gonna blow it up. Take it a red line all day, as long as you maintain it. So imagine all of us owning Hondas. We take them to the track on the weekends, and we daily them and get 40 miles to the gallon. Yeah, this was turning into a riser, bro.
Yeah, I can't, dude.
Why not, bro? Yeah, you will. You'll fall into the trap, bro. Quick plug. Dude, inside the car, he was like, oh my God, this thing is so good. Can't wait to get one.
I don't remember that shit, dude.
If you guys haven't seen, we have a new hoodie drop. I'm not sure if pre-order is already gonna be closed. Maybe we'll open them up again. If you guys are interested in an embroidered static garage hoodie, comment down below. Mine is currently being borrowed. It's at a race event.
We all share this one.
We all share it. We just all share it for the video.
Damn, this shit's off feed, man.
I feel like EGs are my favorite old body style Honda. EKs, they have to grow on me.
Reason why I got the EG hatchback was because I drive a OBS 5.7
Gas guzzler.
gas guzzler. From where I work and where I live, the travel's probably like, I want to say 3 miles maybe?
Yeah, it's not far.
Not far. So in a week, I'm probably spending like $1.30 on gas. So I told Daniel, like, you know what, I'm gonna put the OBS for sale, and then once I sell the OBS, and I'm either gonna get a 350 or I'm gonna get a hatch. And I was like, if I get a 350, I'm gonna want to dump money into a drift car, and then I don't want to get in trouble in the streets because I already know myself. So I'm like, fuck it. What if I get a Civic?
But this is the problem. You're gonna dump money into it, and you're gonna get in trouble.
No, that's not gonna happen. I told Danny that a week later, I started looking at Z's, hit a couple people up. I was gonna go look at one, but then I got busy with the work. And then one day, the Civic came up, and I sent it to Daniel, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna get this thing. He's like, you're crazy. He's like, but it's clean. So I decided to get it, even though I haven't sold the OBS. I'm like, fuck, it's a good price. It has a lot of stuff done to it. Want to go look at it? It was clean, and I got it. So now we're here. It's the first Honda I ever owned, or the first Honda being around us. It's like a whole different new platform for us. And to be honest, it's pretty fun.
It's really
like,
fun.
It's fun, the way it handles. Like, I know a lot of us talk shit about Hondas, but to be honest, like,
well, because typically people start with Hondas and then they grow onto other platforms.
Yeah.
With us, we just love every platform. We want to try it out. Yeah. Hondas, we never used to bring up Hondas. And like, I feel like for it being such a tamed build, full bolt-on stock B16A. It's pretty fun. So I could imagine why I can see the rave on Honda motors, especially like the K20, K24. Like imagine the thing was swapping one of those. We have a couple more flags up. I'm really liking the way everything's looking. We're gonna obviously expand and try to fill the whole wall with flags. We ended up buying a 65-inch TV thanks to Junior. He wanted one so bad, so bad. And I was like, bro, like, no, let's save our money. And he was like, bro, let's go.
You wanted to buy an 85. You're like, what if we get an 85? And that guy at Best Buy was convincing you. The guy's like, well, if you're sitting this far from a 65, you're not going to be able to see the TV. And I'm like,
I think this is my most favorite SST ever because we're always going to the auto parts store. So I definitely recommend if you guys are buying bolts all the time or you guys lose bolts, this tells you what length the bolt is and the thread pitch. So I recommend getting it. It's about like 60, 70 bucks. I'm sure they make cheaper ones, but this thing is some really good quality metal.
and then simple, stupid tools.
It feels like I'm living my childhood dream in here. We gotta fill it up more though. These are all Hot Wheels that I've been collecting at work. And I literally had them in one of my toolbox drawers. And I was like, I think we should just bring it over here.
You know which one's the best one?
The one I got you.
All of a sudden,
All of a sudden, bro. Junior, ever since he saw my car, because it looks so good, he has like a fascination and obsession with TE37s. This is his wife's car. It's on TE37s.
Don't mind, it's a bit dirty. It's her daily.
Bro, this thing's sick. The FX45 all-wheel drive V8 and on BC coils. Damn, bro, you got money. Where you get that shit from?
Bro.
Tell everybody to buy a hoodie.
Bye.
So how do you feel driving a daily with better wheels than I do?
I need it louder though. This is too quiet.
You heard her, bro?
Cutouts.
Straight pipe.
No.
Honda.
Cutouts.
What happened, bro?
Gotta come back. Couldn't make it to the PCH. We made it a little bit down the one because it's terminal, the ground.
It's fucked. It's like
fucked.
too loose.
It's cracked right here, look.
So it's not holding.
So it's not holding, so like the car kept wanting to lose power, so I'll floor it and she wouldn't go anywhere. Bought this car to distract her from the hard body, but it looks like she wants me to dump money in it too. Like if I plan to stay with it, like for like a while, cause you know I get rid of my shit all the time, I think I'm gonna build like a case swap on the
You
side.
better not get rid of this and get a Z. On that note, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you guys on the next one.